Hello, hello, hello. This is Matthew in the middle coming at you from Be Like Water Media. And we have a vice president for Donald Trump, Mr. J.D. Vance, senator from Ohio. He's been in the Senate for 2 years. Before that, he was an investor and an author and wrote a book that Ron Howard made into a movie, Hillbilly Elk. That's right, Ron Howard, guy from Happy Days. And last night, J.D. Vance was there with Donald Trump, the man who said he was not supposed to be here, that it was a miracle. And it kind of was a miracle, a half inch either way, and President Trump would be dead easily. I mean, the bandage on his ear, you could see how close it came to his head, to his brain. I mean, he even said that it came so close that he's a changed man now. He's so grateful to be here that I guess when you face death, you have to be changed. So now he's talking that he's not going to attack anymore. He's going to bring unity. He wants to bring this country together. He said he changed his speech from Thursday night. He's no longer going to attack Biden. He wants to bring the country together. He wants the country to be one. And he doesn't want the violence anymore. A half inch either way and he'd be dead. So he doesn't want the violence anymore. The last time a president got shot was Ronald Reagan. He was shot by Alan Hinckley. And when he was in the hospital, near death, the Democratic Speaker of the House was by his side, crying, praying for him on his knees. Tip O'Neill. That's right. The president was a Republican, was in the hospital, and the Speaker of the House, a Democrat, was beside him, praying for him. We don't have that today. We don't have faith. We don't have unity. We just have anger and hatred that divide us. We need to come together. Like, we all need to find something we can agree on. And from that, we can build. Like, we can all agree that Ingrid Andres last night at the Home Run Derby did the worst rendition of the national anthem ever. I mean, Fergie, sit on down. You've been replaced. And she knows how bad it was because she released a statement earlier today saying she was drunk. She doesn't even remember part of it. Now she's going to rehab. So I don't know how she got 4 Grammy nominations, but it doesn't say much for the Grammys if she got nominated after seeing that performance last night. And the funny thing is, in the past, Donald Trump would have actually tweeted something or said something, a statement about how bad it was, but like you said, the new changed Donald Trump. Getting ready for hear Nikki Haley tonight. Nikki Haley, his one-time enemy, who definitely I could see being in his cabinet. And, it will be interesting to see how the rest of the convention goes with Donald Trump now finding faith and hope and bringing unity. So, political world, the first day of the Republican convention, and the president nominating or telling who is going to be his vice president choice. But the most important thing, or most impactful thing that happened in the world was the shooting of President Trump, the attempted assassination. And last night in an interview with the New York Post and the Washington Examiner, he talked about his shooting and he said he's not supposed to be here. He said he's supposed to be dead. The doctor at the hospital said he never saw anything like this. No one who's been shot with an AR-15 survives it, especially one in the ear. Trump said if he didn't look on a screen about the next line in his speech, if he didn't make that turn, he would have been shot. Instead, he's alive. Instead, he got tackled by agents that he said were like linebackers. That's why he asked for his shoes. They tackled him so hard that they bruised his arm and knocked his shoes out. But that's why he still wanted to stand and get his shoes and walk off there. And then the president praised the Secret Service and the fact that they took out his assailant with a shot between the eyes. Others are starting to question the Secret Service and why this shooter could get on the roof and get a clear shot of Donald Trump. The Secret Service is saying it's the local police's fault, but something that the man climbed up to a rooftop and got a clear shot of the president. But the president said that the picture of him raising his fist might be one of the most iconic photos people have ever seen or will ever see. And he is right, support him or not. That image of him, that defiant image, is going to be something that is going to be in our culture and our media for a long time. Trump said he's become a changed man. Even Melania gave a speech or released a statement saying how much anger she has, but also love and the courage under fire that Trump showed. He said he's a changed man, and he's already rewritten his speech that was going to be Thursday night. He says that Thursday night he was going to attack Biden for all the things that are wrong. But now he's changed. He said he's going to write a speech, one that's calling for unity. Joe Biden last night had a primetime address, the third time he's ever spoken from the Oval Office, and he called for unity too. So you hate to think that this tragedy could find something good or benefit from it. But now that both candidates are calling for unity, that one candidate who was beforehand so verbose in exacerbating the tensions between the two sides is now almost seeing the light. He's like, he shouldn't be here, he said. And the fact that he is, maybe he will be here for a reason. I mean, he even said that maybe God has him here for a reason. By luck or by God, I'm still here, he said. I don't know why he is here. I don't know who's going to win the election, but I do hope that the unity that both of these people are calling for can come to America, can come to our politics, because there's no room for violence. The last time the president was shot, Ronald Reagan, while he was in his hospital bed, Speaker of the House, who was a Democrat, Tip O'Neill, visited him. And he cried because he felt the love and so bad for the president. A Democrat crying over a Republican being shot, the love they had, the unity. So as the Republican convention starts today in Milwaukee, and the vice presidential pick is named, you hope the tensions ratchet down and what makes America great can shine. And we can show the world that we can come together no matter what, no matter who, and we can be a great country. So let's come together, love yourself, love your neighbor. This is Matthew in the Middle for Be Like Water Media. Have a great week.